What's happening, sports fans? How you doing? I am Kendrick, the sports guy. Good day to you. And we are just a few days away from the big Sunday night matchup and the return of Micah Parsons to Lambeau Field South. Actually, that's the name I've given it. It is really AT&T Stadium. But we'll talk about that in this segment and what to expect or what not to expect, according to Jerry Jones. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that follow button, and subscribe to the YouTube channels if you have not already done so. Those channels are Kendrick Sports Hustle as well as TFG Sports Media. Well, a couple of days ago, Jerry Jones would go on 105.3 The Fan in Dallas. That is the Cowboys flagship station, and said that there will not be a video tribute to the former Cowboy Micah Parsons, who he traded away back in the end of August. Well, Michael will respond and says, and people was wondering how did he take that, and this is what he says, and I'm paraphrasing a little bit. He says, no, there's a lot of things I could consider disrespectful throughout this process, but I wouldn't say not having a tribute is one of them. I would say I just think there's some hard feelings between Jerry Jones, he's saying Parsons, them, speaking of Jerry and his son Steven, but as for him, Parsons says he's happy where he's at, and we got a really good football team, talking about the Packers. So I guess I can receive a tribute with a W. So Parsons is basically saying I could care less about a video tribute long as we get the W. And that's kind of how I feel. I don't think this is a big deal. And I don't think it's wrong for Jerry saying, we don't need to do one. I get it. They broke up. We found him a new home. Jerry felt like he did what he needed to do, so let's move on. It's not like Michael took him to a Super Bowl and had them in the playoffs year in and year out. So I get it. It's probably not the time, and it ain't the place to do that. So I don't really think that's a big deal, but the biggest deal is for the Packers to get back in the win column after that bad loss they took, as well as for the Cowboys, who took a pretty good beating at the Bears. So what should we expect? Again, no video tribute, but I expect Micah Parsons to have a pretty warm reception. He's still got a lot of fans there, and he also still has a suite there, by the way, that is going to be packed. He tried to rent it out to Kenny Clark, but Kenny declined, so I'm sure a lot of Parsons family and friends will be in the suite come Sunday night. Now let's talk about Parsons' impact on the Packers. He's tied for first in the NFL with 14 quarterback pressures. He has 1.5 sacks through 3 games, and the Packers' defense is ranked 3rd in the NFL in total defense. So he's definitely had an impact. Again, only giving up 13 points to the Browns on this past Sunday. The Packers should have won. I blame that all on the offense and penalties. That's neither here nor there. But now they got to face these Cowboys, who the Packers have had a whole lot of success against in the last 10, 15 years. The Packers have won 5 in a row and 10 of the last 11 versus the Cowboys, including the playoffs. The Packers have scored 34-plus points versus the Cowboys in all 5 games at AT&T Stadium. And the last time the Packers lost to the Dallas Cowboys, it was October 16, 2016, 30-16 at Lambeau, and I remember that loss very well. I got a little bit inebriated because I took that loss pretty bad, as much trash talking as I was talking. So I remember that. That was almost 10 years ago since the Packers has lost to the Cowboys at Lambeau Field South, is what I call it, but you all call it AT&T Stadium. So again, it's going down. Sunday night game, Packers at the Cowboys. Packers 2-1, trying to improve to 3-1. The Cowboys 1-2, trying to get to 500, and they got a bunch of injuries that they got to deal with. So I'd like to know what you guys think about no video tribute for Micah Parsons coming back to Dallas. Do you care? Is it that big of a deal? I'd like to know your thoughts in the comments. I'm Kendrick, the sports guy. We will see you on the other side and on the next report. I am out. Peace.